Hi, welcome to Catia V5 video tutorial. I want to do that racing car seat exercise now in Catia V5, and I do it as similar as possible to the NX version. So let's have fun with Catia V5. I've already got some geometrical sets, one for sketches, one for planes, one for surfaces. Let's start with a sketch on the YZ plane. I want to hide these as usual, and I need a profile, and this should look something like this. Okay, and I don't want these. Okay, now let's put this point onto that axis and put it also onto this axis. So this should be perpendicular. Okay, and I need some dimensions. So this should be something, I will change them afterwards altogether. So that should be a dimension, and I need, no, I don't need this one, I need that one. This point right here. Then I need an angle here, an angle there, a length here, a length there, and now I made and this one like that. And now let's go for edit multi-constraint and change those values to the correct one. So this should be for 20. This might be 75. This might be 82. That angle might be 30. This angle might be 60. That offset might be 480, and the last one should be 775. Okay, yeah, that's okay. I just need to align these. So go for this line should be coincident with, no, sorry, with that axis. Okay, like this. Okay, and this is of course not fully constrained because I could move it, so I will make it for the moment parallel to that axis, or I could go for make this one and that one perpendicular. That would do the same. Okay, I need some, let's move this a little bit, yeah, move that a little bit over here and this one over there. I need some circles, so let's go for one circle, don't snap, one circle and a second one, and this diameter should be 640 and that diameter should be 540. Now let's move these circles a little bit. So this one should be somewhere over here, like that maybe, and that one should be somewhere over here, like this maybe. So let's add some constraints. So that distance from this center point to that line or this point or that axis should be 290, and this point should be on that circle. Now this center point should be 255 away from that axis, and the distance from this point to that line should be 190. Then I need here's okay, make this like that, and I don't need these. So that distance should be 30, and of course this one and that one should be perpendicular. Yes, and now I could trim, so go for quick trim. This should be removed, that should be removed, this should be removed, this should be removed, no, this shouldn't be removed, sorry, let's undo this, but this should be removed and that should be removed. Now let's add some fillets. I need a fillet from this circle to that circle, and that radius should be 70, and I need another fillet up here, and that radius should be 100. So let's see if that's easy constraint. Yes, it is. So leave that sketch, and I could make an extrude. I can go for another body, so I will make an extrude. Yes, this will go into the part body, of course, and let's go for 250 in that direction. That's okay. Now let's hide the body and show the sketch. I need some more planes, which should be controlled by that sketch. So go for the plane geometrical set and add some planes. Where are my planes? There you go. I need one which goes through that line. So let me see. Angle normal to plane. Yeah. Rotation axis would be this one, and the reference would be that one, and the angle should be 90 degrees. Next plane is with a distance through that one, so go for another plane, and that would be point and line parallel through point, so that would be parallel to this one, and the point might be that one here. Okay, and I will need one here as well. So go for another one with an angle. Let's lock this, and that would be the axis, and the reference would be that one, and again it should be 90 degrees. And okay, nice. So I got my necessary planes. Let's show our part body. Okay, I need another geometrical set, and that would be for those 3D lines. So let's call it wireframe. So where are my properties? There you go. And this should be wireframe lines, or just wireframe. And for that I don't want to see my body, and I want to make those lines which I want to reference. So go for that line. It should be point and direction. The point would be that point right here. That's not really a point, but I can use it. Strictly speaking, it's not a point, it's a boundary representation element, but it will do, and the direction should be normal to this plane, to that plane, this one. Okay, and the length might be, for that one, that should be 180. And then go for another one, which should be at this point. Direction is the same as before, this one, and the length might be 100. Another one here at that point, direction the same, and that length should be 122. 122. And where's that line? There you go. And now for the last one, at this point or vertex, direction as before, and the length should be 200. Okay, now I need my 3 sketches. So let's start here. So go to the sketches geometrical set and make a position sketch on that plane. So you could control the orientation. I want to reverse and swap. So go for swap and reverse H and reverse V. Okay. Hide these. And for the moment I could maybe hide the axis system so it's easier for me to see the lines. So it seems I've hidden that line already. So maybe switch to the visible space, and there should be a line somewhere. There it is, and bring it back. Yeah. Now oriented normal, and I need an arc here. So let's go for an arc. Where are the arcs? I suppose they're here. I want to go for a 3-point arc, yes. So start point. And you see I can't select them. So I should maybe project those boundary representations. So go for a project. I want to project that one. I could go for the line, of course, but then it should be for construction only, this one and that one. it should be possible to select them. Let's go for an arc. Start point, yes. Second point is somewhere here. That would be the end point. Now let's add a dimension. And this might be, let's take a look, 800. Leave that sketch. Next sketch on this plane. Sorry, it still was selected, happens all the time. Go for another positioned one. Swap, reverse, reverse. In this case I don't want to reverse that one. Okay. I want to hide these elements. Now project again. I want to project this line here and that line here, and of course those two should be for construction only. Now go for another arc from this point to that point. Oh yeah, it's not endpoint, sorry, it's start point like this, and it should be, of course, not for construction. Let's give it a dimension. That radius might be 840. So let's check. Leave that sketch. Did I do this correct? Yeah. Now for the last sketch, it should be on the hidden one. So bring back our axis system. And make a sketch on this plane. So I think I have to swap HMV, yes. Okay. Hide these. And now I could hide that one as well. So it's easy to see what's going on. I want to project this one as construction element and that one as construction element. And now another arc from this point here to that point over there, and that radius might be 840. So I made one slight error. This one I think should be not 840 but 750. Yeah. And okay. Okay. Now let's switch to this one and switch over to generative shape design. And I want to do a multi-section surface. So I want to go from this profile to that profile, and the guide should be this one. That's okay, but it might be too small, so we'll extend it. Let's bring back our part body, and there I should extend it at least here. So go for, where's my extend? There you go, that's extrapolate, and that would be the boundary, and that would be the face, and let's bring it up a little bit, maybe like this. That would be, yeah, let's go for 100. Let's see if we can cut this one. So go to your part design and now go for a split. Yes, that will bring me back to the part body, and the splitting element would be that surface. Yes, and the arrow points in the direction where you will keep the material. Yeah, great. Let's hide this one. Okay, next I need a sketch on this plane. So go for a sketch, a positioned one on this one, and this looks nice. And maybe hide these as usual. So I need some sort of sketch here, so it got this. I could go for a spline, or I could, let's do it in a different way. Let's go for a spline. I need a line here like this, and I don't want this H. So my axis system should be visible. That would be nice. So I could make that at least parallel and make it for construction only. And that point should be aligned with the set axis here. This one. And it should be, of course, coincident. Now for my spline, there you go. Let's start at this end point here, and it should be a standard one. Let's go like this, maybe. Okay, and of course this should be tangent. Let's try to do it like this. Okay, and now bring those points back. Maybe like this, and move this up a little bit, maybe like that. That's okay. Now let's make an extrude, but therefore I have to switch to my shape design workbench, and I want to make an extrude with that sketch here, normal to that sketch plane. Yes, reverse the direction and make it maybe, yeah, 250. That should do. Now back to our part design environment, and again make a split. I want to split, yes, with that one, and confirm. And that extrude could be hidden, and that sketch should be, where's that sketch? It's in the part body. That's not okay. It should be in this geometrical set. Now I could mirror this, and I could hide the wireframe. and I could hide the planes and the sketches, and maybe switch to shaded with edges. Now let's mirror this, so go for mirror. Yes, it switches back to my part body, that's okay. And the mirror plane would be this one, and confirm. And I don't have to make a unit because it's already in the same body. Okay. Okay, now I want to do that bulge here, so let's bring back our planes. I need a sketch on this plane, so go for a positioned one on that one, and yeah, it doesn't really matter the orientation, but of course I could swap and reverse and okay, and let's hide these. And I need this edge in my sketch, so just project it. Okay, and I need an arc. So I think this didn't work because it should be yellow. Is it already here? No, it's here. Okay. Now an arc from this end point, and I could snap here. I won't, like this, and then move this point onto that one here, because if I snap I will go for the H direction and I don't want this, so go here and make it coincident. Now you could move this a little bit in that direction. Nope. I want to move that point a little bit in that direction, maybe like this. Okay, and leave that sketch. And that sketch should be, of course, in the sketches geometrical set, so show them. But not all of them, just this should be hidden, that should be hidden, 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 and hidden. Now the next sketch would be on this plane, so go for another sketch right here, here, swap, okay, and let's try to hide these like that. And again I need that edge here in my sketch, and now go for an arc from this end point here, don't snap to that one. Where's that center point? There it is, and this one should be, of course, on that axis coincident. Okay, now let's move this a little bit, maybe like that. It's okay. And of course you could go for tangency here. That would be quite nice, but that would make it too big bulge. Now I want to go for a split, so let's go for a generative shape design, and I want to split the plane with that sketch. That's the idea. So that would be a surface. Let's go to surface, and I want to split this plane, that's boundary plane in Catia, with that sketch, the other side, okay, and once again split that plane here with this sketch, and other side, okay. And maybe, just maybe, I want to edit this a little bit, make it smaller, so drag it a little bit in that direction, and confirm. Now I want to extract. Let's hide the sketches. And I want to extract. So double click it. This edge. Okay. Extract that edge. Okay. Extract this one. Okay. And that one. Because it's easier to select. Then I need a point, and that point, I could do that point with a sketch or with a 3D point. And the 3D point would be, it would be x0 and yz and y direction z. I will go for a sketch because it's easier to do. So let's go for a sketch. Make a sketch on that plane right here. Hide these elements as usual. And I need a point. That point might be here, for example. Let's go back. And now I could do another surface. And that would be a fill. So my fill is here. I want to fill this edge, that edge, this extracted edge, and that extracted edge. And the passing point should be this one. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, that could be a little bit smaller here as well. So let's go to that sketch. That was this sketch 7, I suppose. Let's make it visible. Go there and just drag that. Where's that center point? So let's make it with a dimension. I'm not in the sketch. That's the problem. Why? I think, yeah, now I'm in the sketch. So let's drag this down a little bit. Take a look. Yeah, that's more like it. It could be even a little bit more pronounced. So maybe even drag this a little bit down. Right, show, go there. And draw this a little bit down. Okay. Leave that sketch. Yeah, for example, like this. That's okay. Now let's join those surfaces. So, not that sketch. This surface, that surface, and this one. Okay. Go back to part design and sew this. Sew surface. Yes, we'll go back to my body. That's okay. That's the surface. Turn it around, which should be sewed. And now I could hide. Those extracts should be inside the wireframe set, and that joint should be hidden, and also those sketches should be hidden. Okay, and I don't need those planes, so I could hide them as well. Great. Okay, so let's start with our fillets. So part body should be active, and let's go there and see what we do first. Depending on the order and what kind of fillets you use, you will get different results. You could, for example, use fill it with variable radius if you want. But let's start. First I want to fill it, I suppose this one. Nope, no, those at the top. Yeah, so go for fillet on this one and that one, and make it 130, for example. Yes. Next I want to go for those two, this one and that one. So another fillet. Let's try 60 and don't go for tangents, you go for minimal. Select this one and that one and take a look. Yeah, this might work. Yes. And then let's do that one again, minimal. Go here, make it not tangents but minimal. Go for 100 on this edge. Okay. Then maybe this one here. This might be 50. Yep. And then go for that one here, and this might be, let's see if we can go for 100. This one, 100. Yep, works. Now we could go for the small ones here and just here, there, another fillet here, maybe 50. That's interesting. Go there. Yeah, because I've got the face and I didn't want the face. Remove. I wanted the edge, of course. Close and OK. So now for that one here, that could be 10, so go for, let's see, 10 millimeter with that edge. Okay, nice. And now I should be able to make a shell. So go for a shell. Let's go for 30 millimeters and select that face and confirm. Great. Now let's add 2 more fillets. 10 millimeter, yes, on this edge. Looks okay. Yep. And another one on that edge here. Again 10 millimeter and okay. Great. For those cushions I need a new body. So go for insert body. Yes, I know. And of course you could change the order here by reordering it and move that body behind the part body like this. So to do those cushions I want to use extracted faces. So switch to generative shape design and I want to extract some faces. So for those faces I need to go to my surfaces, define a work object and extract those. Let's activate it by double clicking, and I could of course extract this one, then extract those two, this one, that one, and this one, and that one, and cancel. Now I could hide that body, and I need to join those two. Okay, and now I could go back to my body 2 and back to part design and do some thickening, at least with almost all. So go for thicken. Let's thicken first this one, and this should be in a different body because I will get problems with the fillet. So maybe add another body and go back here. You could do it in 2 bodies or even more. So let's put this one and this one into a body, that one in a body, this one and that one. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 bodies. Insert body, like this. Let's start with that one. It doesn't really matter. So go here and thicken this one to the other side and make it maybe 20. And then switch to this body and again make thicken. Now this one, again 20, then switch to that one, thicken this one, turn it around, maybe 10, and you could do this in the same body, again 10. Now make this the active body and thicken this one, and that should be the join, and make us maybe 10. Now let's hide those surfaces except the last one, because I need the last one. That's the one up here, and there is the join which should be hidden as well. Now I'm in that body, so I do here my fillets. So I want a fillet on this edge here, on that edge, this one, and of course that one. And let's try maybe 40. Yeah. And then add another one up here, maybe 10. Oh, seems I've, no, that's right one. So why? Yeah, because only 10, so let's go for 5. Okay, next body. These. Okay, fillet. Let's try 40 if it's possible. I don't know. We will see. So that edge, this edge, and of course you could do different fillets with each corner. I just want to make it a little bit faster, so maybe select, go here, this one and that one, and maybe this one and that one. Let's try 40 works. Not really. No, not really. cancel this out and do it first on this side, here and there. Let's try 40. Yep, this worked. So I'm in this body right now, so open it and let's add that fillet here and this one. Okay. Yep. Now for that part here, let's go for a different one. Let's try not 40 but 20 on this edge and that edge, and maybe 30. No, that's the point, that's no good. I need this edge and that edge. Let's go for 40. Let's see if this works. Yeah. And I might also do another one. Maybe 5 or 10. Let's try 10 on this one and that one. Okay. And now do 5 millimeters on this edge and that edge and go for 5. Great. Now the next body would be that one. Let's try 40 here and there, and on the back as well. Yep. Add 10 millimeter on this edge. Now for this one, let's try 50 on this edge and that edge, or even 60. Yep. And right there maybe 50. And let's go for 50. Nice. And let's add another 10 on this one. Nice. Now for this I need a sketch on, where's my sketch plane? That would be where are the planes. Let's make them visible. I need a sketch on this plane. And that would be okay, yeah. Let's hide these. And let's show our part body, which is hidden by that edge fillet like this. And I want to offset or project, so go for a project as construction, and I want to project this face. Okay, and now I want to offset these. Let's see, there we are, offset this one to, and of course it should be maybe like that. Yeah, that would do. Okay, and that sketch should be not in that body, it should be in the sketches set here. Now I need a surface. Go over to shape design, and I want to extrude this sketch. No, not that one. This, make sure it's not selected. Now let's go for an extrude, and that would be this sketch here. Yes, make it maybe 50. And now I could split this face with that surface, and I want to keep the other side, and now hide part body here and hide that face, and I could now thicken this one. So go for part design, go for thicken. I want to thicken that one, and this should be in a new body or in a different body. Let's go for a new body, insert body. Reorder it a little bit, so go here, reorder, and move that body 6 up, like here, and now go for a thicken. Should be the active body, yes, thicken this one, the other direction. Let's go for 20, for example, and add fillets on this edge, and that edge. No, that's again the point. So let's try to get the edge here. Yes, maybe 50. Yep. Now let's show our part body and hide the surfaces, hide the planes, hide the sketches. And I want to have a fillet here with 5mm, or even, let's body 6, let's change this one to 10mm. And I'm done. So if you want to have this to cover more space, you could of course thicken those sides as well. It's up to you. You can change this in whichever way you like. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please give it a like or leave a comment. If you want to see more, please give it a like or leave a comment. Let's maybe make this other. Let's go for what would, yeah, rubber would look quite nice, and switch to, yeah, and of course you could make those bodies here in a different color. Maybe let's go for, yeah, fire red. So again, hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please give it a like or leave a comment. If you want to see more, please give it a like or leave a comment. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my Facebook fan page. It would be very nice of you. I want to get more likes and subscriptions over there as well. Thanks for watching. See you to the next one. Bye bye.